anarchy? Is it the Molotov cocktail thrown across the decades?
Like Sylvia Rivera throwing the first beer bottle at the cops when they tried to break up the party at Stonewall.
Or is it the Midnight Riders? Remapping the car city of Angels today with their commune on wheels?
Or families turned farmers, seizing fallow land for community agriculture in South Central Los Angeles?
But when you think of the history of anarchy, you don't generally think of Los Angeles.
And you might not think of anarchy as being a Mexican thing.
But tonight we're going to tell you about the deep roots of anarchy right here in LA.
Right here in this neighborhood, as a matter of fact.
Through the story of Mexican revolutionary Ricardo Flores Magon. Manifesto to the workers of the world. This formidable struggle of the two social classes in Mexico is the first act in the great universal cataclysm which very soon will break upon the scene all over the planet.
And whose final act will be the triumph of the magnanimous formula of liberty,
equality,
and fraternity,
which the bourgeois political revolutions have not been able to translate into physical reality.
Because these revolutions have not dared to break the dorsal fin of tyranny,
capitalism,
and authoritarianism.
Comrades of the entire world.
The solution is in the hands of the disinherited.
It only requires the practice of a great virtue. Solidarity. Welcome to Variedades.
Have I ever lied to anyone in this room? Have I ever not known what was fucking happening in this world? Listen to me, I'm trying to help you. This land is your land, this land is my land, from Mexico to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me a golden valley. This land was made for you and me.
The government will not free anyone from the misery of poverty because it is not its mission. The mission of the government, of any government, of all government, is to protect the interest of the rich. J.P. Morgan, Wall Street. Interests which can only prosper by means of the sacrifice of the poor. Los pobres, los de abajo. Los pobres, the poor. If the poor will work only for himself and for his familia, what will the rich eat? So that the rich enjoy is precisely why the poor suffer. Los pobres, los de abajo. Well then, what is needed? What is needed is that there be no more rich, no más ricos, no more rich. That we will all be equal. No más ricos. And to accomplish this, there's only one method: to seize from the hands of the rich the land. Long live land and liberty. Ricardo Magon.
say about our Magon?
That he's a competent newspaperman, that he's hardworking, that he never gets drunk, that he's quick at typewriting, that he makes sure he's respected by the people who surround him, and that he's fanaticized by the cause he pursues with that brutal and dangerous fanaticism of an anarchist.
Has he purchased dynamite or other explosives?
I don't know.
And if Ricardo Magon were apprehended and kept in jail for several years, what would happen?
The entire movement would collapse in the act. He's the soul of everything. Without him, the others would stop agitating and publishing. They would go back to doing something else. They would go home. I'm sure it would all stop.
Do you think Ricardo Magon is capable of leading a revolutionary movement?
Oh, yes, sir. I believe him capable of anything.
The virtual sit-in is electronic civil disobedience using simple browser-based technology, that is HTML. It was started in solidarity with the Zapatistas in Chiapas, Mexico, against the Mexican government. And it just takes into account how many people join the virtual sit-in by clicking yes. Then the reload button hits that site over and over, depending on how many people join.
And the result of such a bombardment?
Disturbance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the electronic disturbance theater.
Consider Javier Cecilia's gut-wrenching April 2001 open letter to Mexico's government and narco networks that sparked massive demonstrations across Mexico. Cecilia speaks from the Antigone-like position of grieving both the death of his biological son and the deaths of countless sons and daughters of Mexico, often the so-called collateral damage of escalating domestic violence, the state's uncivil war on drugs. Even as Cecilia claims he can no longer write poetry, he signals lower frequencies of the poetic that his addressees are incapable of registering. Cecilia asserts, there are not words for this pain, only poetry can come close to it, and you do not know about poetry.
Hey, ooh, J, ooh, ma, 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 hey, do.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches and black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, saucers of death's construction. In the fields, the bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed mind. Oh Lord, yeah. Oh Lord, yeah.
Ricardo spent 21 years behind bars. And throughout it all, he never stopped writing to Maria and Lucia letters of love and revolution. I'm writing you from inside. riding you from inside. Wanna resist with all my might. I must tell you a painful truth. My body doesn't match my mind. It's broken, just a token of the youth I left outside. From the corny streets of Juarez to the prison of Berlin, the plaza of Los Angeles, the state my body's here.
Because we hate capitalism and all its forms and see our main goal as sharing information and staying alive instead of making profits of being cool according to traditional standards. Because we are angry at a society that tells us girl equals dumb, girl equals bad, girl equals weak. Because we are unwilling to let our real and valid anger be diffused and or turned against us via the internalization of sexism as witnessed in girl-girl jealousism and the self-defeating girl-type behaviors. Because I believe with my whole heart, mind, and body that girls constitute a revolutionary soul force that can and will change the world for real.